Yo, what's up guys? Mayor Mess here and welcome back to another video. So before we get into what we're going to be talking about today, make sure to subscribe to the channel as we are running up the road to 1K and we are so close to 900 subs and I really couldn't thank you guys enough. I also dropped a new documentary on a new cow named Shop POV recently, and I'm pretty sure you'll have a good laugh at him as well. So before we start, we might as well just get the main elephant out of the room. Ozzy Osbourne has passed away a few days ago, and obviously King Cobra is in turmoil about it, but somebody who nobody expected to be in turmoil about it was Cyraxx, because Cyraxx hasn't really brought up Ozzy Osbourne at all. He's really been more of a fan of Linkin Park and Chester Bennington, and it's okay to be a fan of both of those things, but the thing about Cyraxx here coming out of nowhere and grieving over the loss of Ozzy Osbourne is he does this concert like he's doing it for Chester, like he's always looked up to Ozzy Osbourne, and he really, as I said, hasn't said nothing about Ozzy. It's always been about Linkin Park. It's weird because Cyraxx was the first one out of him and Cobra to start grieving over Ozzy, but King Cobra was just over there in his little RV just making some shrimp or scrimp. We're going to be looking at all of that with King Cobra on my show, Lolcow Laugh Line, tomorrow, or actually today when it gets uploaded at 6 p.m. Pacific Time.
Hello to my brothers, my sisters, and all my fans and everyone in between. Today is a very sad day because today we lost the motherfucking Prince of Darkness. Today we lost the man that invented metal music. The man that invented the style that we've all come to love and know over the years. And this memorial show isn't just a celebration of the music that he created, but also of the bands that he influenced over the years that we all grew up with throughout the 90s and the early 2000s. Yesterday we laid to rest the name known as Cyrax after a decade.
You would think that at some point he would just be like, okay, we lost Ozzy Osbourne, instead of doing this whole villain monologue, hyping him up and stuff, and Ozzy Osbourne was really great, but this is just something else, and how out of nowhere he's just like, we all lost Cyrax yesterday. Just, what the hell, man? Just equating himself to Ozzy Osbourne. I really don't get it.
But today, two things have happened. Today is both a sad day and a very good day. Today is a sad day because we lost the god of metal music, the Prince of Darkness himself. But today also is a very good day because today a legend has risen from the ground under the moniker Hollow Drive, which is
I can just tell that he's trying to make this all about himself in some way, shape, or form, and he's having a real hard time thinking about how he could. And Cyraxx, of all people, the man who can't even control the amp on his guitar, the man that continuously has his amp hum all day as he has that guitar plugged in, really thinks that he can be the reincarnate of Ozzy Osbourne.
But today it is not about me. Today it is about the Prince of Darkness. And showing love and respect to a man that influenced us all. So Ozzy, to the Prince of Darkness, This one's for you, my friend. Rest in peace, brother.
So after doing this whole song and dance, he ends up going through one of those cycles again where he thinks he's tough shit, and then the next day he's leaving. But I'm gonna be honest, we're gonna look at him being tough shit this time around because it's just really funny. And then we're gonna be looking at him leaving on Lolcow Laugh On because that is funny as well. All of it is funny.
Every one of you are cowards. You know, everybody always asks me, what did I do before all this came along? Yada, yada, yada. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all want to know what I did? I actually took care of myself, my fiance at the time, and our son.
It's been 3 to 4 months and he's still going on about Kira and her son. Like, now it's another piece of his past that's real traumatizing for him. And Cyrax really talks like he took care of these people, but he can't even take care of himself. He still lives with Sally and Ed, for crying out loud.
You know, you say I'm not cut out to be a dad and that I needed to work. Well, before you came into my life and ruined everything, William, I was a dad. I was living my life. You know, I was working. I was making money. And it was money that you didn't know about. Every ounce of money that I made, you want to know where it went to? Kira and Callum.
Love how he just blames Kira and her son for him going broke. And it's like, well, first off, if this was the truth, which it's really not, if you're going to be a father in some way, shape, or form, you better be ready to take on a whole family. And Cyrax really acts like he had money, but what was he making money off of? Gooning, playing video games, and making horrible music all day? None of that makes anybody money. And the way he's just like, you guys didn't know about this money I had. But in reality, he never had any money. He's just saying that out of his ass.
Whether it was diapers, whether it was birthday presents, Christmas presents, every single ounce went to them. I had my life on the right track. I was doing well for myself. Very well. But you had to come in and f*** it all up, didn't you?
Cyrax really has to blame everybody else but himself. Kira's the problem. N-word boy's the problem. William Gloryhole's the problem. It's never just him and everything he's done on all platforms he's ever been on.
I get that Callum may not have been my son by blood. But make no mistake, that boy, I will always see him as my son. And he will always be welcome to talk to me and be welcome into my life anytime he chooses. Because I did help to raise him. And let me tell you right now, there's not a damn day that doesn't go by where I don't miss that boy.
Once again, he's not even talking about Kira when it comes to him and her and their relationship. It's always the son. How he misses the son. How the son can come around to be in his life, but he's not willing to fix anything at all with Kira. It's just really weird behavior. We all know what you want, Chance.
But you know what pisses me off more than anything? The fact that you can sit there so smug, joking and laughing about what you do. About how it's so funny about how I sit here miserable not being able to do my job that I used to do to make money. Let's be honest, William and N-word boy. You guys are nothing more than a jealous bunch of assholes making content off of me.
I got one word to basically describe this whole segment, and it's just what? What are you even talking about, Cyrax? Them being jealous of you when come on now. They've taken his music and they've made money off of that, but he's made that music and hasn't made a dime off of it at all.
You took away my only means of being able to make an honest living for myself. And I don't understand why. What was the point? You say it was to keep me from talking to kids, but no, that's a bull-ass lie. Shut the up. One way or another, I am gonna get a new setup to where I can start making money again. Because all you coward-ass trolls are is nothing but a bunch of idiots on the internet running your house, acting like a bunch of badasses, but behind the screen, you're nothing more than a bunch of who won't do shit to anybody in real life. You're all talk and no action, all bark and no fight. But me, I'm all talk and all action. Last year in March, when Marty showed up, what did I do? Faced him like a man and fought him. When Alex showed up, what happened? I knocked his phone out of his phone and made him look like the bitch that he is. Yeah, sure, he may have decked me. So what? I'm still here, I'm still standing.
When him and Big T got into their little scuffle, he was really preaching that he was gonna sue him and that he had nerve damage and all this other stuff, but now that Big T isn't really in the picture anymore, he's the big man. He came out on top now. And with Marty, now that Marty is gone, he's just gonna switch it all up. Like, yeah, I did face him, I did fight him, and I'm still standing. Like, he's just the big bad man. Him just making it out on top of everyone else. And he absolutely doesn't think he deserves what's been happening to him, when in reality, he completely deserves it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. And later on today, me and my co-hosts are going to be live on Lolcow Laugh Line for episode 11. It's going to be a real fun time, and we all really hope to see you there. And as always, love y'all.